Good morning, James. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got lots to talk about. So please load on up. Thumbs up this video. Share. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Engage with the channel. That's what's important. Welcome back to Knotty Love Movement. It's your host, Knotty. Bring you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life. Just giving YouTube a chance to send out notifications. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to their day. Today is first day back for work for me after a long weekend. Needed the rest. Took care of myself, so I'm good. While people are loading up, I'm just going to touch on the Carlos King, Jennifer Williams, and her fiance Christian interview, because we didn't finish the whole thing, but I'm sure by now everybody has watched it. And can I say, Jennifer gonna walk down that aisle, and here's why I feel why she's gonna do it. Number one, she is so materialistic and full of herself. That's all she is. That's all. Because Jennifer doesn't have any kids or anything. So she fills her life with materialistic things. And it's all about the image for her. And to me, that's very shallow. The whole interview, all you hear her is name dropping all these exclusive clubs, designer this, designer that. And when someone is, because Mim said this last night too, when someone's constantly dropping labels and stuff like that, that to me is a sign of you're a person that has no substance. You're nothing without all these material things. And I remind you of her first marriage to Eric Williams. On the day of them getting married, she found out that he had a baby on the way. And she still walked down the aisle anyway. And I believe that is going to do the same thing with Christian. No matter, she didn't hear what the world heard yesterday. His gaslighting, his lying, him not taking any accountability and responsibility for his crime. So, an update on that, and shout out to Girl That's Legal, because she has been on this case from the very beginning, from the restitution. You know, I debunked things just while we were watching it. Hey, Feminine, he talking about he never asked her for money, when there is a clip that is viral of him asking for his $250,000 restitution. The reason why I think he was pushing for the $250,000 because his scam is busted, and he has to pay these people money back. It's a Ponzi scheme. Why else would the website be down for his business? Why? Because you're scamming. His Girl That's Legal debunked that restitution right away. His restitution was only $12,500. And he was asking Jennifer for $250,000. And I think he was trying to get that money so that he could pay his victims back. Thank you so much, Feminine. Thank you. So he could play. Jennifer is being scammed. And I think she's so far gone and so deep. Like, she's going to do anything to save face, no matter what. And she's about to be publicly embarrassed again. And people have warned her. She's doing the exact same thing Evelyn Lozada did. So, at the end of the day, it is going to be what it is. I watched the rest of the interview. And Carlos King didn't ask the hard questions. Like, you have an open warrant. How are you going to address that? Well, shout out to Girls That's Legal, because she debunked that yesterday. And it looks like Christian's lawyer filed a motion to grant permission for him to go to Paris to get married. Too little, too late. I highly doubt. We'll see what's going to happen. But I highly doubt the judge is going to grant him permission, because he's already violated. He's already been traveling without permission. And judges take that as disrespect when you disrespect their orders. So we'll see. But I don't think they're going to be getting married in Paris. But I think they're going to get married. I think Jennifer is going to get married anyway in the States. Even though all the red flags are there that he is scamming her and duping her. And Jennifer is just desperate at this point because she doesn't want to die alone. She's 50 years old. She doesn't have any offspring. It's just a lot, that situation. But I'll keep my eye out, Naughty Crew. But stupid is as stupid does. Jennifer, you still have the opportunity to run, girl. Run. Be the runaway bride. I don't care if you watch Julia Roberts' movie 100 times. Get out of this. Do not tie yourself to this. He will take you for everything you have. He has very little remorse for what his victim went through. It was all about Christian in that interview. Every chance he got to boost his ego, he took the opportunity. He had very little emotion for the victim. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but that's just a little update. His lawyer has filed a motion. And Jennifer probably, thank you so much. Thank you, Feminine. Jennifer probably, she's one of those women, well, it won't happen to me because I'm too fabulous. Hey, D. Smith, good morning. I'm too fabulous. But when you shallow and a gold digger like the Jennifer Williams and the Evelyn Lozada, you're never, ever going to find that true love. You understand? Because everything is wrapped up in the material. And it's more to life than that. All right. So who do we have? Right. James, 50 years old, making young people mistakes. Young people mistakes. She is horrible. She is horrible at picking partners. That's just the bottom line. Other thing I wanted to touch on before we dive into our main topics, DJ Akademics. He is putting his foot in his mouth. He needs to learn how to shut the seriously. We did not even need to know about this situation. He brought it to the forefront, trying to get ahead of it. But it's an alleged investigation going on. There is a victim that has come forward because he was talking about this incident, and she has now filed a lawsuit. We went through that. It's very graphic. DJ Akademics, as far as what I'm hearing, he has been avoiding being served and things like that. Well, he's been served. Well, he decided to use his platform to speak out about this. Well, let's hear what he got to say. But to me, he's putting his foot in his mouth. And it's not looking good. And I just feel like he's trying to cover up. And my heart goes out to this young lady. And what he had over her head is that this young lady was an immigrant. She was not documented as of yet. And he's using that as leverage. And, even the police, he even spoke on the phone to the police. They set him up. He admitted to raping that young woman. They even have his DNA evidence. And for the life of me, I don't understand why they weren't able to bring charges. Why was he able to get past the grand jury? What was the determining factor? I'm still trying to figure that out, Naughty Crew. Let's hear what this jerk off has to say, this simp. Who I believe, if he didn't have any money, he would not even be. Let me see.
Cases. Akademics is being sued by a woman in New York court. I'm being sued because a woman who does OnlyFans claimed that I talked about her thinking she was.
Pause. And this is what I don't like. You were down until you weren't. Akademics. Don't slut shame her now. You was down with the OnlyFans when you Ubered her to your house. Don't slut shame her now.
Gonna meet up with me. I never told her I was gonna meet up with her. I never told her before. She met up with another guy, not me. Somebody who y'all know on the street. I want to call names. She met up with another guy. Never met up with me. She DM me crazy. What's going on? Where you at? I'm like, whoa, are you okay? I got on the phone. I said, hey, I don't know who you are. I never agreed to meet up with you. It's kind of sad and unfortunate that you flew out here thinking you might have met up with me, but I'm sorry. That's not what's going on. We talked about it on stream. She sued me for defamation because I called her. Here's the thing. The woman at the time, I can't say too much because I don't want this to be added to, you know what I mean? The woman, from my recollection, was a OnlyFans model and is suing me for defamation because in a conversation on stream I said, well, if that woman asked you for $1,000 to have whatever, that sounds like a, you know what that word is, the P word. I won't say it.
Prostitution.
OnlyFans model is suing for defamation because I asked a question to say if she charged for people to.
Whatever. He's doing everything to downplay this. Let's go on.
We're going to present it to what's called, I've talked about this many times, a grand jury. So in New Jersey, 23 people constitute a grand jury, I believe. They sit through a whole proceeding. The person y'all have said is the victim, they participate. Everybody participated but me. I had no idea what was going on. They all looked at everything. They looked at the surveillance, my phone. So 23 people in a grand jury. And by the way, this isn't the end of court where it's like, you see when you got sentenced to 35 years, you got sentenced by 12 people beyond a reasonable doubt. But you know what a grand jury is. If there is probable cause to indict, they will vote that you could indict. And of the people that reviewed the case, the majority said there isn't any proof that this man did a crime.
I don't understand.
From what I've been told, it said everybody who was at the residence did any crime. They interviewed everybody. I told them the person, this is the person who was a Lyft driver, go talk to them. Go talk to this person, go talk to this person. We did everything because we're not no shady shit. I'm trying my best. I hired the best investigators. Hey, there was this one guy I seen that day. Go find that nigga. We got to get to the truth because we're just not going to let frivolous lies just get at us. The grand jury returns what's called a no bill. There is not any evidence that would support claims that Akademics has done a criminal act in this situation as the prosecutors or anybody could allege. That is the truth. That is the current state of this case. And that was the current state of the case. And I knew it prior going into like last Christmas. Last Christmas, me and a girlfriend of mine who we've just kind of been super turbulent. That's when,
Good morning, Jean-Pierre.
Nothing to do with this. But she one of them girls, and everybody know women, they get petty. She grabs some shit. She like, you know what? Like, if you won't, like, you just gonna dip on me or whatever, I'm gonna tell people that your house got raided. Because they did issue a search warrant.
Hey, Jayla.
They did do a search warrant. By the way,
you're a liar.
And I probably shouldn't say here. They'll say it for court. I never destroyed any evidence. That's completely false.
We don't know.
False. Okay?
We don't know. Something is off kilter about this to me, Knotty Crew. Something is not clean in the water. And you know what? To the victim, if you couldn't get criminal charges, I say hit him where it hurts, especially because he brought this out in the forefront and it did not need to be. And let's not forget, Akademics' history with women is not good. He does not have a healthy history. I have videos on it of him publicly, hey, Kim, trying to be brolic towards a woman. He strikes me as a man that was a geek in school. He got his little money and now he's getting all this attention from women and he don't know what to do with it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm gonna keep my eyes out. But those images in that lawsuit, yes, please hit that like button. Those images in that lawsuit, you know something ain't clean in the water, Akademics, and that's why you trying to double back. But my advice to you is to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You need to listen to your lawyers because you're going to end up, there's statute of limitations. Just because one grand jury didn't indict, that don't mean another one can convene. And, word on the curve is they're still investigating this. And it's in New Jersey, not a crew. I'm gonna try to get me a press if it go to court, okay? Alright. Let's get into J-Ho. Filing for divorce finally. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Okay, so I got a little bit of inside scoop tea on this. Okay, the reason why Ben went running from the hills because he's over it. It has to do with the kids. Y'all know, it looked like one of Jennifer Lopez kids is transitioning, right? Hold on. And I think Ben is not in agreement with this. This is allegedly. You know, he's from Boston. Right, Jean Pierre. The J-Lo and Ben the J-Lo and Ben divorce is the reason why you don't double back. An ex is an ex for a reason. And I think Ben is like Irish or something like that, but I think he's like a hardcore Catholic, and I think the transitioning and everything goes against his values. But J-Ho was trying to pull a Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, what they did with their daughter, which in my opinion, and Dwayne Wade's ex-wife tried to fight against this. I just felt like she was too young to make that decision. But clearly one of her kids is transitioning, and look, I don't have anything against that, but I think J-Ho was trying to do this to stay relevant in the media as well. She was trying to use it to her advantage, and Ben is not in agreement with this. Well, you know, as you all know, Ben had moved out the home, bought his own home, and things like that. Oh my God, the one people, they always come at the same time. So shout out to the Jasmine brand. Jennifer Lopez has filed for divorce from Ben Affleck. Okay? J-Lo filed legal documents Tuesday in LA County Superior Court, pro per, meaning by herself without an attorney. So she's growing impatient. I think this is her way of trying to push the pendulum and put pressure on Ben. But Ben don't care. He is checked out, okay? She lists the date of separation as of April 26th of 2024. The couple got married in Las Vegas on July 16th of 2022. The divorce filing arrives on the second anniversary of the couple's second wedding ceremony in Georgia, after initially getting hitched during the Sun City trip. Ben and J-Lo reportedly don't have a prenuptial agreement, though they have not have a court dispute over money. They've already placed their marital home for sale, and Ben has purchased his own solo residence. So, like, let it be done already. But J-Ho, I hope you learn how to be by yourself. Like, this is your fourth failed marriage. You are the problem, sis. You are the problem. I done videos. She's a mean girl. She's disgusting behind the scenes. She's disgusting. And I think Ben is just like more laid back. He's more settled in life and things like that. He works hard on his sobriety and things like that. And I feel like he's like, nah, I ain't here for you, chick. But she's so thirsty to stay relevant, she willing to even sacrifice her kids. Disgusting. That show how low she would go. And word on the curb behind the scenes, Mark Anthony been trying to fight for custody of the twins. But it's been hush. It's been hush. But you right, Jean-Pierre. This is why you don't go back. An ex is an ex for a reason. Yeah, Michelle, we're going to get into that, Jean-Pierre, the more important the more important stuff. Let's get into the DNC since I see y'all posted up. As you all know, Michelle Obama and Barack Obama made their appearance in support of Kamala Harris. But can I just say this? My honest opinion about these conventions, it's like a dragging session. A dragging session. So let's get into it. Michelle Obama spoke. Yes, she killed it.
Kamala Harris is more than ready for this moment. She is one of the most qualified people ever to seek the office of the presidency. And she is one of the most dignified. A tribute to her mother, to my mother, and to your mother too. The embodiment of the stories we tell ourselves about this country. Her story is your story. It's my story. It's the story of the vast majority of Americans trying to build a better life. Look, Kamala knows, like we do, that regardless of where you come from, what you look like, who you love, how you worship, or what's in your bank account, we all deserve the opportunity to build a decent life. All of our contributions deserve to be accepted and valued. Because no one has a monopoly on what it means to be an American. No one.
Love that. Here's another portion of her speech.
The last time I was here in my hometown was to memorialize my mother, the woman who showed me the meaning of hard work and humility and decency, the woman who set my moral compass high and showed me the power of my own voice. Folks, I still feel her loss so profoundly. I wasn't even sure if I'd be steady enough to stand before you tonight, but my heart compelled me to be here because of the sense of duty that I feel to honor her memory and to remind us all not to squander the sacrifices our elders made to give us a better future.
Yes, yes. Shout out to the Shade Room for that clip. We got more. We got more. I'm just finally glad, like, this makes sense. All right, here's another portion. Shout out to Baller Alert.
Who's gonna tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs? Who's gonna tell him, America, hope is making a comeback? Yeah. America.
All right. I agree with you, James. Like, where's the policies and things like that? I think we heard this one.
Who's gonna tell him?
All right. Also, Obama spoke. Okay. He's a great speaker, might add you. But that's, I think Voodoo Doll described it best. Like, I just feel like these rallies from the Republican convention to the Democratic convention, it's like a pep rally. Where's the policies? That's what we need to hear about. Let's hear what Obama have to say. You know he's an awesome speaker.
It is one of the oldest tricks in politics. From a guy whose act has, let's face it, gotten pretty stale. We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, And we all know that the sequel is usually worse. America's ready for a new chapter. America's ready for a better story. We are ready for a President Kamala Harris. And Kamala Harris is ready.
That's what I'm waiting for, the debate. All right, that's what I'm waiting for, the debate. What's this one?
This weird obsession with crowd sizes. It just goes on and on and on. This weird.
All right. So, you know, it was basically a roasting session. Let me see.
From a guy whose act has, let's face it, gotten pretty stale. We do not need 4 more.
All right, we heard that. I am quite honestly looking forward to the debate, okay?
Joe and I come from different backgrounds, but we became brothers. And as we worked together for 8, sometimes pretty tough years, what I came to admire most about Joe wasn't just his smarts, his experience. It was his empathy and his decency and his hard-earned resilience, his unshakable belief that everyone in this country deserves a fair shot. And over the last 4 years, those are the values America has needed most. At a time when millions of our fellow citizens were sick and dying, we needed a leader with the character to put politics aside and do what was right. At a time when our economy was reeling, Joe and I, we needed a leader with the determination to drive what would become the world's strongest recovery. 15 million jobs, higher wages, lower health care costs. At a time when the other party had turned into a cult of personality, we needed a leader who was steady and brought people together and was selfless enough to do the rarest thing there is in politics, putting his own ambition aside for the sake of the country. History will remember Joe Biden as an outstanding president who defended democracy at a moment of great danger. And I am proud to call him my president, but I am even prouder to call him my friend. We needed a leader. Well, we have a broader idea of freedom. We believe in the freedom to provide for your family if you're willing to work hard. The freedom to breathe clean air and drink clean water and send your kids to school without worrying if they'll come home. We believe that true freedom gives each of us the right to make decisions about our own life, how we worship, what our family looks like, how many kids we have, who we marry. And we believe that freedom requires us to recognize that other people have the freedom to make choices that are different than ours. That's okay. That's the America Kamala Harris and Tim Walz believe in. Well, we have a broader idea of freedom. America where we, the people, includes everyone. Because that's the only way this American experiment works. And despite what our politics might suggest, I think most Americans understand that. Democracy isn't just a bunch of abstract principles and dusty laws in some book somewhere. It's the values we live by. It's the way we treat each other, including those who don't look like us, or pray like us, or see the world exactly like we do. America, where we the people.
All right, so awesome. All of them gave great speeches. Little John made an appearance. But at the end of the day, what are the policies? And I think they're saving that for the debate. The Obamas are awesome, right? But there's a lot of point of contention. James, I see your comments, like what have they done for black people and things like that. I could tell you one of my points of contention right now that I have a real serious issue with is the immigration crisis that's going on, and the fact that they are registering them to vote, giving them housing, and giving them an absorbent amount of food stamps when we have a homeless crisis right here where people aren't eating and don't have places to sleep. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how do you balance that out? I've seen the receipts. They are giving these immigrants sometimes like $15,000 a month in food stamps. Like, they are getting more benefits than the people right here that are born and bred that need it. And a lot of our homeless population are veterans, are mentally ill people. Like, why not start there? That's my biggest point of contention. And I believe, like, you should be able to help all. But how do you help others until you help the people that's right here in this country suffering? That's my biggest point of contention right now. Let me see what y'all saying. Lil John, they think we are real dumb. Yeah. If Kamala had said something about Shanquilla Robinson and Sonia Massey, maybe I'll change my mind. Wow, absolutely. I have nothing against the rainbow community nor the Asian community, but we blacks been attacked the most in America. We have. Let's not sweep that under the rug. But you know what, James? In the other side of that is we need to do better as a community. We need to value each other within our community so that we could fight back against that. We're so divided. Yes, we need an anti-black hate bill for sure, especially with these recent incidents with like Sonia Massey. And did you hear the officer in George Floyd's case got released early? Where's that article? This is what we talking about here. Here it is. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. Do y'all agree? Social users react to Thomas Lane being released from prison despite his role in George Floyd's Red Rum. Thomas Lane was released after 2.5 years, but they sentenced that lady to 9 years for stealing chicken. Make it make sense. So social media went crazy. All right. Thomas Lane is released after 2.5 years for murdering George Floyd, but they sentenced that lady. Yes, hold on. 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Thomas Lane had 9 minutes and 29 seconds to save someone's life and chose not to. Hope whatever God he prays to sends him to HE double hockey sticks. Thumbs up this video. Somebody tell Kamala Harris to do something about Thomas Lane getting out. U.S. Black Americans are upset about him being free from unaliving George Floyd. Ms. VP, what are you going to do about this? Somebody, hold on, yeah. So social media went crazy at his release. I was so upset. Like, why shouldn't he have to serve his full time? George Floyd family won't have no release. They still got to go on without him. I'm upset about that. I'm upset. So we want to hear some real policies that's going to go in our favor. for a change. So hey, Corey, you have to get on those black Republicans who are holding the George Floyd bill. Oh, good point, Corey. Tim Scott of South Carolina. Kamala can't do anything unless they give her permission to. Yeah, that's true too. That's what people need to understand. We could request that. Now, will the Senate allow it? That's a whole nother story for another day. Those policies were put in place before Obama and Kamala. Mm-hmm. Hey, Corey. Hey, girl. I woke you up. When she is president, she has real power. Somewhat. That's why we got to get out and vote. The House is up for election. We need to vote on all levels. Kamala's policies will be out by the end of the convention. Yes. She already started rolling some out. I know there's like a homeowner's credit and then like some type of child credit and stuff like that. We will see, Knotty Crew. We will see. The main thing I want to encourage everybody is to vote, vote, vote. This is such a crucial year. And I'm not here to tell you how to vote or who to vote for. She did have power to close the borders. I tell you, that is my biggest point of contention. Like, how much they giving these immigrants and things like that. Like, wait a minute. Do you see how many people are homeless? And you giving immigrants $15,000 in food stamps? When families are struggling to feed their families. Working class families. Right, Kim. Yes, we have to look out for ourselves by voting in our local elections. Absolutely. You have to vote on all levels, not just for the presidential election, the local election. It matters who you put in, who you elect as prosecutor. It matters. Okay, Corey says she has a lot of policies that will allow the black and brown communities to become homeowners and build generational wealth. I like it. They pay them, then silence them. There's always a political agenda, right? And you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. That's why, my main thing is I just push that everybody get out there and vote and participate so that your voice can be heard, so that we can address a lot of these issues. Like, if you don't get out and vote, you're not doing anything about it. Right, she is coming out the borders, but what about the mofos that are here? Right, that's my thing. Do y'all see the homeless crisis? Like, before you let people in, can we deal with our issues here? Like I said, that's my biggest point of contention. Right, James. I hope my Home Depot is flooded, and it's scary. Like, I don't even want to go over there. And it's so flooded now, it's spilling over. Like, we have a main highway called the Parkway here. They're now gathering underneath the trestles, looking to get day labor work. It's crazy. Oh, boy. It's a lot, but I'm looking forward to the debate, which is coming up in September, I believe. But the Obamas look great. I wish Obama would run for vice president. Like, do y'all know? Like, once you done your terms as the president, can you still run for vice president? Right. That's because Hot Wheels put them on the buses and shipped them to NYC and New Jersey. Exactly. Oh my God. South Carolina has a crisis. I have family in South Carolina. 15,000 people tested positive for houses in Virginia. Child, make sure y'all use protection. South Carolina Department of Public Health says almost 15,000 people, including children and teens, are living with houses in Virginia infection, or the AI, y'all fill it in the state. The spokespersons for Palmetto Community Care, an organization that offers free houses in Virginia testing, say 8 out of the top 10 states or U.S. territories of new houses in Virginia and diagnosis per 100,000 people are considered to be in the deep South. And South Carolina is one of them. I also reported the results came out about Texas. Like, STIs are on the rise, people. Make sure you protect yourself. Don't take nobody's word for it. All right, in music world, Nicki Minaj, shout out to the Jasmine brand, says the Barbs are the only reason why she still does music professionally. She posted to Twitter. She said, okay, so your obsession posted, I'm so happy that Nicki is still active and passionate about music, because I'm so serious when I say she's the only one that just does it for me in the present rap genre. So Nicki responded and she said, and even though music is my true passion, biggest at the moment, I think the only reason why I still do it professionally is because of the Barbs. I tell people all the time. Also, being with a label that I've really become a family with, it's the thing people don't see. I tell you guys one day. So that's what's up. I'm glad she shared that and she was interactive and positive. All right. Now, it's been rumored. Okay, y'all know how I feel. Like, Sexy Red is not my favorite, right? But it's been a couple of months back. They were saying that her ticket sales weren't that good or whatever, and so she tried to counteract that and said, "Oh, it's they trying to the promotion companies are trying to sabotage her tour, right?" But I think people are waking up from the delulu of the Sexy Red and seeing how she affects the culture. And a lot of TikTokers have come out, like, basically, like, dragging her. Oh, what's going on with Jayla? What's a twerking state? Hey, Bree. Oh, these are the places with high immigration. Jayla. Mission to help with my family business. Haven't lived there in 16 years and I'm kind of nervous. But oh, absolutely, prayers for you. Shout out to you, though, for going back home to help your family. I pray it goes well for you. All right. So yeah, Sexy Red. All right. So this come on the tail end of her releasing this disgusting lip gloss line. Disgusting. Like, I'm turned off by the name. How many? Look. And they still got the water crisis there. Look, Kim is from out there. Yeah, she released this disgusting lip gloss line. And I was just like, why are people promoting this? Let me see if I can find it. Because some of the names, I was just like, what the blood clot? Please thumbs up the video. Alright, this is her giving a preview of the lip gloss line. Y'all see the name? She's just disgusting to me. I'm sorry. So, Sexy Red is standing by her lip gloss line. Apparently, she started her lip gloss brand back in 2020. However, she is not revamping it and gearing up for its release. Some of the color names include gonorrhea and yellow discharge. Who wants to wear a lip gloss name? So not only are you promoting STIs and unhealthy vaginal care and things like that, because she's always talking about her cootie cat stink. So now you want me to support you by buying a lip gloss. Thank you, James. That's from a man. He said not kissing me with those lips. All right. So on the tail end of that, she is quietly canceling shows. Okay, she's been trying to debunk this for a while and try to blame the promoters and everything. I'm telling you, I had the chance to go see her. I was like, I'm going to see Nas. Yes, her lip gloss now. I'm sorry. So, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Oh no, Sexy Red quietly cancels multiple concerts this week. She was trying to blame the promoters and stuff like that. Look, here it is with your own news. So she canceled Seattle. She canceled Portland, Oregon. She canceled Oakland, California.
I think we can move to our set of next 30 witnesses and start going through that evidence.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, Grape Tea. Like the YSL trial started coming on through my feed. I don't know what that's about. So this person, Miss Leo, posted. She said, "Itch, I'm trying so hard not to curse Sexy Red out. Itch, why did cancel her show out here? Sexy Red cancel her Seattle show. Sexy Red, Itch, why would you cancel your show in Oakland? What the F? Why did Sexy Red cancel? Cause her tickets, people are over it. People are over it. Look, everything ain't for everybody. I just know that's not for me. Hey, Grape Tea Boo. I just know Sexy Red is not for me. And I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. But she's been trying to combat these rumors about the ticket stinking red is trash. Right, Grape Tea, you a male. Would you kiss a woman that wears a lip gloss called gonorrhea? Or your coochie stink? Would you kiss a girl on the lips that wears something like this? Unfortunately, hey Veronica. She always say her cootie cat stink. I don't know. I don't like it. 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 And I think people are starting to catch on. I think a lot of TikTokers came out like, I don't like what she is putting in our culture. I get that there's a genre of ratchet people that love her. And, you know, it's just, and maybe it's just my age. I'm 46. Like, I don't want to hear stuff like that. The stuff she be talking about. Like, oh, God. Speaking of ratchet, the circus is going to circus how they want to circus. But I just really feel like DJ Sky Pie is desperate. How do you go from Basketball Wives to following around Krishan Rock and Zeus? Well, child, she done hook up with Papa Blue. Sky, you got a girl. You got a kid. Do not have this man around your kid. Wait, let me see what Grape Tea said. He said, I'm not just kissing anybody, so I definitely won't kiss her. Her pH balance is off the Richter scale. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was on Basketball Wives with Brandy. Remember Brandy bought her own? Hold on, let me look it up for y'all. Y'all didn't know that DJ Sky was on Basketball Wives? She was Duffy. They called her Duffy.
Drop your purse. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have to beat you up with your daughter, bitch. I don't have to beat you up with your daughter. I don't have to beat you up.
Okay, that's her and Tammy. Yes, she's from Basketball Wives. She went from Basketball Wives to Zeus Trash Network, okay? Which I thought it was a downgrade, and I just felt like it was beneath her to be running around after Krishan Rock. She always presented herself as a DJ on the show. Right, okay? All right? And so now she's a part of the circus. Like, she was lying for Krishan after the whole James Chanel incident, talking about, oh, it's not true and this and that or whatever. And I'm just like, girl, you are a mother. Quite honestly, I feel like she is too old. Yeah, Erica Mena too. Like, trash. Trash. Now she really playing herself. Because guess who she done linked up with? The PEDO. And you know Carlissa chimed in. Nasty. They trying to do anything to keep the circus relevant, okay? But Carlissa chimed in, and DJ Sky, did you see what happened at the courthouse? How he was talking to Carlissa? That's how he gonna talk to you. Did you see how he treated that baby? Now he out here talking about, oh, I miss my grandson and this and that. Free Blueface, free Krishan. Sir, I saw how you were acting at the courthouse, and you act like that baby did not matter. You did not want any parts of that baby. So Carlissa chimed in, and shout out to Got the Scoop. Carlissa came and she said, how at DJ Sky High Baby be smiling in my face and using the same lips on my third sweet ass BD. Them old single pimps be full of worms, girl. He liked the index finger. Boop. Thirsty to stay relevant. Carlissa is bothered. Ain't she married? You know, I really don't think Carlissa is bothered. I just think she gonna troll when she wanna troll. This is an opportunity for her. I don't think she bothered. She just trying to warn her. As she should. So then she posted, she said, I heard DJ Sky want to be part of the circus so bad. She freaking John old ass daddy for them for them worms. Girl, you nasty if this true. And so then she posted, she said, I guess they think since the son in jail, the daddy got the juice. He dried out, sis. He ain't even got no social security worms. So then they So DJ Sky posted, she said, Grandma, I've been part of the circus. I didn't need admission or invite. I've been known the ringmaster for years now. Girl, you too old for this, Sky. She is bothered. And then this DJ Sky post, she said, it's cool, your baby daddy on the way to me right now, mamas. And then she said, at Cali Way, come get your little baddie friend. She going too far. And then they posted Blueface old tweets. Old lady booty cheeks. Yuck. Ew. LOL. The circus got a circus, okay? The circus got a circus. But I'm just like, DJ Sky. She was boring on the baddies. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I just thought it was funny. But girl, you better not have your kid around that man. Did you see that video? How he was kissing on Junior? Child, it's definitely drama to keep the circus on. That's all it is. Now, she been bashing Papa Blue for over a year now, and he never responds. She has hours-long lives talking about that man. She went live about him yesterday, too. Wow. Well, she can't troll Blue no more, so she got to, I guess, troll him. Oh, you lost to who these people are. Girl, Corey. This is the grown parents that reproduce Krishan and Blueface, okay? So Blueface side, they seem to keep, these people are working, period, to keep things relevant until Blue come home so that he could take over. On Krishan's side, they are failing. China, she trying to create a YouTube channel with the mama. It's a hot mess. Like, it's a whole hot mess. It's ghetto, it's ratchet, it's crazy. Ooh. Welcome, Vision. Vision says Southern states stop programs to combat the houses in Virginia, education and outreach programs in the black communities, even though the numbers were growing at alarming rates. This seems strategic. There are and humane. It could be strategic. I agree with that. It could be strategic. Like, why just in where our communities are? Ooh. Who else we got on the docket? Oh, the last story I want to get into before we get out of here. Brittany Sanders called herself exposing her baby daddy for DV. Look like Cardi shopping for a new house. Yo, Joy Chavez, it seemed like she been pregnant. Did she drop that baby yet? It seemed like she been pregnant forever. Child, Tyrese is crying again. He had a whole breakdown on the Breakfast Club. It's like, Tyrese, go get help. All of this goes to Project 2025. We have to put aside what we don't like, and don't split that vote to vote third party. So it go to the big orange, right? That's what people need to understand. Trump can still win. Listen, here we go. Y'all ready? Here's Brittany Sanders. Shout out to Live Bites.
My mouth. You just look at me and hit me in my mouth like I was a nigga. No.
Again, I appreciate the love and support, but I don't need an army to back me up. I don't need you guys reposting what he's saying, reposting what I'm saying.
So why you put it out there?
We two humans trying to figure out how to heal from each other, because I was not.
Shut up. I can't. Yo, if you didn't want no support, why you put it out there? Just call the police. We ain't need to know this. I'm going to get the full clip. She bugging. I'm so tired of these people playing in my face with DV. Y'all triggering people, and then you come on here, and you talking about, oh, I don't need no support. I don't need this. Then don't put it out there. Here go the full clip. Shout out to
looked at me and hit me in my mouth like I was a nigga.
No, I didn't. Listen, Janae.
You did?
I'm so sorry.
You did?
I fell. I fell into you.
You fell into me with your fist?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I'm so sorry.
Yes, you fell into me with your fist.
No, I never hurt you. I'm sorry.
Love you.
I'm so big. Don't do it, Janae. You hate me that much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This ruined my life. This ruined everything. I need you. I need you, Janae. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That house is disgusting.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
Okay? That's what she put it out. You want to see again?
I promise, but I do need.
You just punched me in.
I'm
You just
sorry.
looked at me and hit me in my mouth like I was a nigga.
No, I didn't. Listen, Janae.
You did?
I'm so sorry.
You did?
I fell. I fell into you.
You fell into me with your fist?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I'm so sorry.
Yes, you fell into me with your fist.
No, I never hurt you. I'm sorry.
Love you.
I'm so big. Don't do it, Janae. You hate me that much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This ruined my life. This ruined everything. I need you.
All right, and she posted, this is Larry Sanders and his baby mother. All right, she said, I'm done with protecting this man. I just want my baby, y'all. Everyone has down times, and I was down. I lost my job. My son, the same week, went crazy. Happens, but ish like this should never happen. In silence, I've cried in silence, and now I'm crying out loud. Just hug me, y'all. I need it. I just need justice and peace. Tag him, his lawyer, and at the big three. I let him walk this summer, but I'm done, tired. Any team this is, the man y'all have representing y'all, smiling my head set. That's what she said. Now she want to come back on some bad baby, bad bunny, the way they do. You know what I mean? Put all they stuff out there, and when they see the backlash, they want to backpedal. I'm done with these.
My mouth. You just looked at me and hit me in my mouth like I was a nigga.
Again, I appreciate the love and support, but I don't need an army to back me up. I don't need you guys reposting what he's saying, reposting what I'm saying. We two humans trying to figure out how to heal from each other, because I was not perfect in that relationship and he wasn't perfect in that relationship. And this is not me protecting him or piggybacking off of anything I posted. I still stand on my post, 10 toes down. I stand on my post 10 toes down, but it wasn't supposed to get this far. You know, it wasn't supposed to get this far. And because it did get this far, I'm just making a public notice, a public service announcement, and saying thank you for all the kind gestures. But I did not post that video for anything other than acknowledgement that I'm a real life human and I go through a lot of real life shit, and Cassie's not the only one. Carmen Pratchett, she's not the only one. And there's so many other women that deal with domestic violence in silence, and it breaks us down mentally. So do I have a mental problem? Yes. I suffer from postpartum depression.
Get on my
I
face.
promise, but I do need.
You just punched me in my mouth.
Yes, that's Larry Sanders, the NBA player. His baby mama exposing him. You know, I encourage people, stay off social media. Hey, Curves. Yes, like, comment, and share. She is talking in circles, Bree. She endangered that check. I remember him on the Bug Scrape T set. Oh, I don't watch sports anymore. She looks like a DV survivor. At the end of the day, if you don't want people in... Look, I encourage people, if you are a victim of DV, the first thing you should do is report it to the law. Stay off social media. Stay off social media. Girl, you did this to expose him. Is mental... Grape tea. Talk about it. Grape tea said, is mental illness a requirement to become famous these days? It seems so common. It's weird that she threw Cassie in there. But it's triggering when people do this. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And then they come back and they're either with the partner or something like that. I encourage people, male or female, if you are in a domestic or DV situation, to get out. It only gets worse. Report, leave, and disengage from him. Get therapy. Exactly. Yes. Call the police. Do not run to social media. You're gonna subject yourself to more judgment. And people usually in these situations are not mentally sound to handle it, and that's why I wanted to bring it to the forefront. Y'all want to do Tyrese crying ass? I just can't even with him anymore either. I'm tired of him coming out in public on different platforms, whining and crying, and he's a narcissist himself that does not like to take accountability. Tyrese, get the help that you need, and I just think he needs to disengage from Hollywood. Period. I'll do that on a separate video. I don't even have no more energy for these people anymore. What are your thoughts, Knotty Crew? Let me know what y'all think about these. Yes. Oh, yes, James. James says season 4 of Raising Kanan is complete and has been renewed for season 5. Yes. Grape T says, I've seen way too many episodes of Snapped and True Crime channels. It's a deadly occurrence for both parties, the aggressor or victim being unalive. It's crazy. Exactly. Corey said, I'm done with Tyree. Curve said, it's emotionally manipulating to show us, then say, I don't need you. Right. It's emotional extortion, if you ask me, which I think Tyrese is trying to do to us, too. And at the end of the day, your character is out there, sir. And I'm just so over people using social media in all the wrong aspects. I know you don't support 50, girl. I know you don't support him. All right. So I appreciate everything. All of y'all coming through and supporting. Let me know what you think about these topics. I'm looking forward to the debate. I let you guys know what my concerns are. But the major thing, I want to encourage everyone to vote. I'm not telling you how to vote or who to vote for you. That's your own personal choice. But I love every last one of y'all. Please like, comment, and share. Oh, Grape T said Baby Boy was so good because Tyrese was playing himself in that movie. Yes, he was. Jody, my Jody, my Jody. All right. Yes, he was. He was not acting in that movie. That was him. So, yeah, back to the plantation for me today. But I only work today and tomorrow, and I'm off on Friday. Needed to take a little break. As you can see, my hands are better. Just make sure you vote. I'm not here to tell you how to vote, who to vote for. That's your own personal choice. I just highlight what has been going on in this political year so that you can make the best judgment for yourself. I love every last one of my Knotty crew. Until next time, I'm out. One.